Alright, hey guys, what is going on? It's Hunter here, and I'm not really anticipating on there being any live viewers. This is mostly for you guys to kind of watch whenever. I just don't want to have to take the time to upload since I don't have internet right now. But today I had my grad party because I graduated this year. So any 2018 graduate that watched this or that is watching this or watches this, congratulations, well done guys. We're done with school. Most of you are probably moving on to college. I personally don't know what I want to do yet. I know that it is not going to school quite yet. Maybe later in life, but I still haven't quite figured all that out. But I just want to disclose this before I get into anything monetary. I do not want you guys to think in any way that I am bragging. I'm not about to pull out the wad of cash that I got and just sit here and flaunt it. That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm just coming on here to let you guys know what I anticipate on doing in the upcoming weeks. So, first things first, a couple days ago, my computer took a shit. And I've had the computer for almost 4 years. Next month will mark 4 years since I built it. And in time, computers they're gonna have wear and tear. It is what it is. So, I've been looking to upgrade my computer for about 2 years now, and it just never happened. I haven't had a job and just a whole bunch of other stuff. Uh, and you know, I was like, well, this computer will do for now. I'm not going to be able to play Battlefield 1 or any games from probably later than 2016, if that even. And it's been a goal of mine for a while to get some money and start putting it into the computer, but I never had money like that to where I could just go and dump money and boom, done. But I walked away from my grad party with over $900, 920 to be exact. So about 15, no, I don't want to say that, probably about an hour ago, I was just laying here chilling, doing my thing, and I started thinking about where this money was going to be spent. I knew I wanted to upgrade my computer, and I kind of wanted to build a whole new PC. But I knew that that would literally probably take about $700 or $800, and that's just, it's money that I technically do have to spend, but it's not at the same time. I don't have a job, so I have no, ongoing income. This is all the money that I have right now. And, I do want to get a job. Please do not think I'm being lazy and just sitting at home, and don't act like I want to be here all the time, because it's not the case. I had a job a little while ago, and I got let go of it because of some medical issues that just recently started happening. And I'm not going to detail that right now. That's for a whole different story when I actually get it all figured out. Because I'm not going to sit here and say this and that when it could be nothing major, and it's not really anything major. So don't worry. It's just some stuff going on that I got to get cleared up. So, uh, anyways, on top of all that, I made a little bit of money from that, but I ended up spending it because me and my girlfriend, we went out to eat, and we were spending money like pretty stupidly just because it was the first time I actually had money in a very long time. And since she's had a job and she's paid for so much stuff for us, I knew I had to treat her. So we went out to eat. I ended up spending like all 250 bucks that I ended up making from that job, really quick actually, and it's really not something to be proud of. But I had a fun time. I treated my girl how I wish I could have been for the last couple months. It's just haven't had a job, so I made up for it, and not nearly to the can't speak right now. Not nearly to the degree that I really wanted to, but I still tried to spoil her as much as I could. I gave her gas money, all that, whatever. So, anyways, back to what flew off topic as usual. If you guys have watched any video of me trying to give a life update, I end up talking about a million and one things before I actually get to the point, if I even get to the point. So, back to the amount of money. $920. I started doing research on, not really research, but started looking up how much money it would be to upgrade from the FX 6300 that I've been rocking for almost 4 years, to the 8350, which is an 8 core and is much faster. Just when I was looking at upgrading to the 8350 about a year ago, it was about 180 bucks, whereas now you can find it for about 60 to 80 brand new, which, so I looked at that and I was like, damn, that's actually really good priced. And then I looked at the RAM, because I've had 8 gigs for a while, but I know that having at least 16 will make the computer run so much faster. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. And those two combined are about 145. So, you know, a little over 70 bucks a piece. And I was like, okay, you know what? That's not bad. Now, those two parts are completely, you know, that's on me. That is me choosing to upgrade those. Do they realistically need an upgrade? No. But at the same time, they do, because I started looking into some higher end GPUs and seeing what I could pay for them, and I ended up finding a 970 on eBay for $155, which is dirt cheap. And I was like, damn, I need to hop on that. So I made an offer for $150 because he's asking for $25 shipping. And I was like, could you just drop it $5 so I could, you know, spend $175 even? So 175 plus 145, you're looking at about $320. I'm gonna say between $320 and $350 to upgrade the PC. And I was like, damn, you know what? That's worth it. It's gonna future-proof it for at least a year, and within a year's time, oh my god, I should definitely have a job. So, having that income, I will be able to set money aside, you know, on top of actually paying for things that need to be paid, and I will be able to, you know, upgrade as much as I wish, you know, within reason. And so, you know, I started thinking about that, and I was like, you know what? Pulling the trigger on, you know, spend about $300 to upgrade for about the next year to year and a half, worth it. Because I could sell it in about a year and a half and make, you know, $400 to $600 on the whole machine, maybe. And, you know, that's $400 to $600 once I sell it, that I can either add back in, you know, the money that I spent on the new PC, or to add into the budget of the new PC. So, you know, that's said and done with. Second thing, which technically should be the first priority, is getting my license and getting the car that I have up and running. So the only thing that is wrong with the car that I am aware of is the battery. So all I have to do is go buy a new battery from Walmart, which I thought would be upwards of $100. Turns out that I'd only be spending about $40 to $60. Cheap. Once my buddy Tyler told me that, I was like, damn, I'm thinking about going up there tomorrow, getting that battery, and going, you know, me and my girlfriend going out and her teaching me how to drive. I was like, okay, damn, that's solved. So you look at that, that's about, we'll say about $450. So about half of the money that I have. My dad's gonna need some money for this week, you know, just financially, whatever, big deal. Whether or not I see that money, big mystery, but even if I don't see that money back, I'm going to be looking at having about $250 to $300 left over. So, and that's also factoring in paying for my license and paying for the test and all that. So, you know, looking at about $250 to $300, that's more than enough for gas. It's more than enough for us to go out to eat, you know, once or twice until, you know, at a nice place, or a couple times at some cheap places, until I get a job and actually start making money. Because currently my situation, since, and this may come as a surprise to some people who watch this, I have now been sober for a whole week. I stopped smoking weed. Mostly because of the health problems that I'm having going on currently, and since I'm on a medicine, I don't really want to be conflicting the two without talking to my cardiologist. So, is what it is. So I've been sober for about a week. Still have my nicotine vape at a very high nicotine content. Currently vaping on some Mr. Vapor Mango Peach Froyo, which is not the best flavor. So if you guys are into Salt Nick, do not get this flavor unless you're into like cream flavors. But when you hear Mango Peach, you would think citrus. Mm-mm. So this is the bottle. As you guys can see, if you guys can actually like make out what the bottle says. I don't think I can focus. You know what? No, I can turn the camera around though. God, so messy. So, God, I really wish this thing would just focus. This is AIDS. How is this not focusing? Why is there like no tap to focus either? Come on, YouTube, what are you doing? Well, if you guys can't read, right there, a little number right there says 50. I vape quite a high nicotine content for someone who has never been addicted to cigarettes. So I would not recommend it. I plan on, when we go up to our vape shop, I plan on lowering back down to 30, which is what we started off with these Hyros, which this is probably a pretty foreign Salt Nick device to a lot of people. I don't know how popular they are outside of Michigan, but you know, if you guys have ever heard of these are not too bad of a Salt Nick device. They're way better than the Soaring Drop or the Air. They're very smooth, and if you break them, they're 17 bucks. And each pod, 250. Very cheap compared to Juuls or anything like that. And on Wednesdays at Wild Bill's, $11 a bottle. And with how long this lasts with me and my girlfriend having Hyros, or Heroes, I'm sorry, pronouncing it wrong. With me and her both having Heroes, a 30 ml bottle of liquid easily will get us through 2 weeks. We have been at a very low point, like twice now, where we almost, or where we either did or almost ran out of juice before that I've put in my body in the last week. And I plan on keeping it that way for at least a little while until I get a job that I know either doesn't do randoms or I'm okay to smoke weed. Because at this point, I have no idea how it's going to interact. For anyone wondering, I'm on a beta block at the time, or at this moment in time, because my resting pulse, God, now I can't speak. My resting pulse rate is in the hundreds, like low to you're getting up there hundreds. So he put me on that because my thyroid levels are nearing hyperactive or hyper levels. So it's either I have something wrong with my heart or I have something wrong with my thyroid or whatever. But I don't really want to get into it because I don't even have a lot of details on it, and I don't, I doubt anyone's that worried about me, but I don't want to worry anyone, and I don't want to make anyone think I have something severely wrong with me. I feel perfectly after I take my med in the morning, and I'm good all day until I go to, until I go to sleep. It's just when I wake up, I have horrible anxiety, and my heart is already going. So I just take a 25 milligram tablet of Toprol XL, which is metoprolol, and it's one of the safest drugs out there. It protects your heart. It'll lower your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, which mine was not bad. It's actually normal. And on top of that, it's given to patients to prevent angina, which is chest pain, which I have luckily not experienced. And it's also given to people who have had heart attacks to prevent heart attacks. So it's a very safe medicine. The only thing is I don't know if I can drink alcohol or smoke weed on it. Not that big of a deal. So I've been, like I said, sober for about a week, and this is the only thing I've been putting in my body. But yeah, so, me not smoking weed and clearing out my system is going to enable me to get quite a few different jobs. I don't only have to stick to fast food because we all know everyone in fast food industry smokes weed. It's kind of hard not to. It's a very shitty industry to be in. But anyways, so once I get the car, my computer will be taken care of. Once I get the car taken care of and I actually learn how to drive and get my license and, I'm out on my own and drive fine, we are set. I am perfectly set to go. I will actually have my life on track. Where I live, it's not a place that I really want to stay for that long. We don't have many job opportunities around here, and all in all, this town just sucks. So I do want to get out of here eventually, but I don't mind to have an entry level job for about a year until I figure out what I want to do. If you're just coming out of high school and you don't have a plan, you do need to start figuring it out, but don't pressure yourself that much, because all it's going to do, you're just going to stress yourself out, and it's going to make you feel even worse about yourself, from not having a job or, whatever. So if you're only 18, and I'd say between 18 and 20, those are the years where you need to figure out you and figure out what you're going to be okay with doing, and, for the rest of your life until you retire. And you may switch it up along the lines, but I'm saying get like a general idea. All I know is that I want something technology related, whether it be computer repair, IT, whatever, just something. Programming at this moment in time is not really something that I've ever gotten into. It's something that I would really honestly be interested in learning. I just feel like I would need a teacher, because I feel like that's something that you do not just venture off and do on your own unless you are very good at understanding code. So the whole point of this life update was pretty much to let you guys know what my plans are. All in all, up until me going through all these like medical things, and going to the hospital and all these different things, everything's been fine. I've been happily, very, very, very happily in a relationship for over 6 months. I graduated high school on time. Everything's going good. I really don't have too much to complain about other than the state of my heart or thyroid. It's one or the other, could be both, who knows. But until then, young boy sober, and I mean, it honestly just looking up from here, because I have some money right now. I'm going to be upgrading my computer, which is something I've been wanting to get done for quite some time. And on top of that, I should have my license by the end of the summer, meaning I should more than likely have a job by the end of the summer as well. And starting August 5th or 6th, the bowling alley right up the road is open. So I have two friends, my buddy who I've been friends with for a couple years now, and his girlfriend. They both work there, and they told me that a bunch of people have left. So I might even have a job that's very close to home. And my buddy makes some pretty decent money every 2 weeks, so it'd be a good starting job, like I said. And now that I'm 18, I can work a lot more too. So, I was looking at the amount of money that he made while he was still going, to high school. But now that we're, out of school, he's only 17, but, he's out of school. So we will be able to work hella hours. So I should start having money. And again, we're just going up from here. I have a very clear head. I don't want to make it sound like weed was the cause of everything. The cause of me not having a job, yes, because there's a couple different places I could apply. There's a place right across the street I could apply at, but I had to be 18 first, and I have to be able to drug test. So 2 things, one checked off, the other one I'm still working on. I was heavily smoking pot for about 3 years. It's going to take some time for it to clear out of my system. So that's the state of my life. That is currently what I have figured out and planned out. There's not really too much more I can add to this video, 20 minutes. So, I see, obviously no one stopped by, but for anyone who's actually going to take the time to watch this, and if anyone does, thank you ahead of time. If you guys comment, I will definitely reply to your comments. So if you guys want to give, just talk about anything, whatever, feel free. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say, guys. I've just been chilling pretty much. I've been having a pretty fun summer, all in all. Uh, there's been a couple bumps here and there. This being one of them. With all the medical, all the medical nonsense going on. So realistically, all in all, I don't have too much to complain about. I'm going to the endocrinologist to get my thyroid checked out in a couple days. So I'm about 5 days off from that. This Thursday, I think it's the 12th, I should be in there, and we'll get everything figured out. Whether or not it's my thyroid or my heart, I already have a medication that's working irregardless. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And even if you guys don't watch all the way to the end or whatever, this is still going to be a nice video for me to look back on to see if I actually held my word to what I was, or if it panned out how I was hoping. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. I know I never had a live viewer, but thank you all for watching this past broadcast. Figured I'd do a live stream because my phone is not gonna have the capacity uh, for a video for me to sit here and ramble like I have been. Very light vapor on this too for anyone, and we'd get away with it. We just rip it, hold it in, whatever. Not something I'd recommend, and this is by no means something I'd recommend getting started with. I don't know if I'm addicted to it. Sure I am at this point. 50 milligrams for a couple months. Yeah, you're looking at being on the road to the nicotine, and that's partially the reason that I want to cut back, is because this is something I definitely want to eventually eliminate. Um, you know, Hitting a mod, not that bad. What I have in here right now is some. This is gonna be the last about is some boosted CBD. When all this was going down and I was having my horrible anxiety attacks before I got put on this medicine, um, I was trying to use CBD as a way to calm me down. And honestly, I don't know if it's just, I don't know if it's just because I've smoked weed for so long or what, or if I just really don't have. It's only 300 milligrams, meaning 100 milligrams per 10 milliliters. It's not like I'm sitting here just vaping down, whole tanks at once. So it's not a whole lot of CBD getting, introduced to your body. But regardless, that's what's in this mod. For anyone wondering, if you guys don't know what this is, it's a badass mod. Pistol grip, which super, super comfortable to hold. Most comfortable mod I think I've ever held. It goes up to, I believe, 220, 225. And the current tank I have on it is the V12 Prince. I think it might be the Baby Prince or something. It's the stock tank that comes on it. And I'm running a T10, which is, I cannot speak. I keep stumbling. It's pissing me off. I have a T10, which is a 5-coil, I'm not too into vapes, but it has 5 coils in it, so vapor's pretty good. It's recommended to hit it between like 80 to like 110, so just so that way I can get a cloud in the video, I'll put it up to 90. I don't have a whole lot of CBD juice left, so I'm trying to go easy on it, trying to be pretty sparing, but lots and lots of vapor production off this thing. Compared to something like this, 3-second draw, there's quite a bit. Especially for this being a little salt nic device, it's quite a bit of vapor. But all in all, it's really not that much. Like I said, me and my friends used to ghost it in school, and it was no biggie. Whereas something like this, I can fog out the camera, very, very easily. And that was only a 2.1 second rip. The cool thing about the smoke mag, or smoke mag, however you want to say it. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the wattage back to 60. Is every rip that you take, and I'm sure a lot of mods do this, but oh, there goes the focus. So it tells you your time readout of how long the vapor was. So this is on 60 watts, still pretty powerful, but it's not 90. That's a 2.3 second rip. Still a good amount of vapor. But yeah, all in all, I don't even know what got me into the whole vape talk thing, but this is a Hero. I think it's made by a company called Humble. If you guys are into Salt-Nic devices, I definitely recommend this. If you guys have not started smoking nicotine, please don't. It is in no way me talking about weed or drinking or, hitting nicotine. I'm not trying to get anyone started on anything. At the end of the day, it's on you. Whether or not you watch this video, I'm not going to be held accountable. It's your body. You make the decisions you want. I'm not promoting, I loved smoking weed. I'm not even going to lie. I do kind of miss being able to, but living proof that you don't go through withdrawals. It's been literally, it's probably 12 in the morning now. It's been a whole week. It's not like I'm sitting here like, I need marijuana. I'm fine. If anything, it's been very relieving to be on a break. For someone who is smoking every day, probably 4 to 6 times a day, and smoking pretty fat bowls at a time and topping them with keef and just getting blown out of the water retarded, it's very nice to just be sober, have a clear mind, start thinking of things, getting my life together. And once I have my shit sorted out, if it turns out I can smoke weed on whatever med, whether it's metoprolol that, whether or not I have to keep taking that, or on my anti-thyroid med that I'm sure I'm going to get prescribed, it is what it is. Until I start smoking weed again, though, I have to get my life in order. So that means, getting a job, getting money, getting, my license, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, guys, this has just been, I don't want to say a quick stream because it's been a half an hour. I just wanted to come on here and talk. Felt like I needed to, I don't know, make an update video and kind of just, a lot of people don't see it as being therapeutic, but hearing yourself talk and getting thoughts out, and then, if I ever want to come back and watch this, I can. It does help me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, this is a Hero by Humble, for anyone wondering. Hopefully I talk to you guys soon with some good news on my health and, get my life situated. It's early July. I plan on having my license by August and then getting a job very soon after, whether or not it's at the bowling alley or, somewhere I have to drive 20 minutes away to. Either way, it'll work out for me. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you guys like this video, a like would be appreciated, just to know that I have some people that actually still care about my channel. I know I never really had a very consistent subscriber base, but again, any support means a lot. I don't really plan on getting back into YouTube. I plan on just using this as a way of saving videos from my life that I can look back on later. But yeah, guys, if you guys actually stuck around to the end, I'd actually really appreciate a comment, because me rambling for 30 minutes, I don't really see too many people being interested. But regardless, thank you guys anyways. And if you're watching this, hopefully, you've gotten your shit together. You're only 18. You have, hopefully, a pretty long life ahead of you, but there's no sense in starting late. Rather get it done early. But see you guys.